After a quarter-century hibernation, one of Honda's most iconic nameplates is roaring back to life. The 2026 Honda Prelude isn't just returning, it's redefining what a hybrid sports coupe can be. And trust me, this is not your typical eco-friendly appliance on wheels. Let me take you through what makes this 6th-generation Prelude something genuinely special. Right off the bat, Honda's done something fascinating here. They've taken the bones of their excellent Civic platform, borrowed the chassis wizardry from the legendary Civic Type R, and wrapped it all in a sleek two-door body that looks like it's moving when standing still. The design inspiration? Modern gliders. And honestly, you can see it. Those slim LED headlights slice through the air, the lower mesh splitter hugs the road, and that wide, low stance screams confidence before you even turn the key. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, this Prelude is a hybrid. No, there's no manual transmission. I can already hear the purists sharpening their pitchforks. But here's the thing, Honda hasn't lost the plot. They've actually done something really clever. Under the hood, or rather under the elegantly sculpted bodywork, sits Honda's eHEV full hybrid system. This is the same dual-motor setup from the Civic Hybrid, pumping out 200 horsepower and 232 pound-feet of torque. That 2-liter Atkinson cycle engine works in harmony with those electric motors to deliver what Honda calls responsive power delivery. Translation: this thing moves. The Civic Hybrid hits 60 in around 6 seconds, and the Prelude, being similarly powered and tuned for sportiness, should match or beat that figure. But power numbers only tell half the story. What really sets this Prelude apart is something Honda calls S+ shift. This is their answer to the critics who say hybrids feel disconnected and boring. S+ shift simulates an 8-speed automatic transmission using paddle shifters on the steering wheel. When you pull that paddle, the system doesn't just change a gear ratio, it orchestrates an entire performance. You get virtual rev-match downshifts, engine braking feel, even that satisfying throttle blip when you drop a gear. Active sound control plays its part too, correlating engine note with revs and road speed to create something that actually feels engaging. Is it the same as rowing through gears in a manual? No. But is it better than the numb, disconnected feeling of most hybrid CVTs? Absolutely. Inside, Honda's created what they call an immersive cockpit. The design language echoes a glider's simplicity and purpose. You sit low, the cowl is minimal, the A-pillars are thin, giving you exceptional visibility. It's driver-focused without being claustrophobic. The sport seats are wrapped in premium leather with this cool perforated houndstooth pattern and integrated headrests. There's even 3-way seat heating for those chilly morning drives. Tech-wise, you're getting a 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster with unique Prelude graphics that change based on your drive mode, plus a 9-inch touchscreen with Google built-in, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. The Bose 8-speaker audio system was co-developed specifically for this cabin, so your favorite driving playlist is going to sound fantastic. The chassis engineering is where Honda's really flexing their muscles. That dual-axis strut front suspension, straight from the Civic Type R. Those Brembo 4-piston brake calipers painted in exclusive Prelude blue. Also Type R DNA, the adaptive dampers that adjust to your driving style in real time. You guessed it. But Honda hasn't just copy-pasted components. They've retuned everything specifically for the Prelude's character, leaning more toward grand touring comfort while maintaining that sharp, responsive edge Honda's known for. There's also Honda's Agile Handling Assist in its latest iteration, which coordinates powertrain and braking systems with your steering inputs to sharpen turn-in and boost confidence through corners. Honda's benchmarking the Prelude against the Porsche 718 Cayman. Not in outright power, mind you, but in handling balance and driver engagement. That's a bold claim, but with Type R suspension technology backing it up, they might just pull it off. Speaking of drive modes, Honda's giving you 4 to choose from: Comfort, GT, Sport, and Individual. Each one fine-tunes the powertrain response, suspension stiffness, and steering weight to match your mood or the road ahead. Cruising to work? Comfort mode. Weekend back road blast? Sport mode has your back. Now here's something unexpected for a sports coupe: Practicality. The Prelude features a proper hatchback tailgate that opens to reveal 663 liters of cargo space. That's way more than you'd expect from something this sleek. Sure, the rear seats are tight. It's a 2+2 configuration with only 32 inches of rear legroom, But having those extra seats for occasional passengers or extra cargo flexibility is genuinely useful. Color options include a stunning new winter frost pearl that can come with either a body color or black roof, plus meteorite gray metallic, crystal black pearl, rally red, and my personal favorite, boost blue pearl. Each color emphasizes those glider-inspired lines in different ways. Safety hasn't been overlooked either. Honda Sensing comes standard, bringing adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, road departure mitigation, and collision mitigation braking. But Honda's gone further, recalibrating these systems to suit the Prelude's more dynamic character. They're there when you need them, but they're not intrusive when you're enjoying a spirited drive. So what's the damage? Honda hasn't released official US pricing yet, but estimates put it somewhere in the mid-$30,000 to mid-$40,000 range. If Honda can keep it under 40 grand, they'll have positioned this thing perfectly between accessible sports cars like the GR86 and BRZ and pricier options like the Nissan Z. Here's what this all adds up to. The new Honda Prelude isn't trying to be a fire-breathing supercar. It's not chasing Hellcat horsepower or Corvette lap times. What it is something potentially more interesting. A genuinely engaging sports coupe that you can drive every single day without compromise. You get Type R handling technology, genuinely innovative hybrid performance, striking design, and real-world usability, all wrapped in a package that honors one of Honda's most beloved nameplates. Honda's proving something important here. Electrification doesn't have to mean the death of driving enjoyment. With clever engineering like S+ shift, proper chassis tuning, and attention to driver engagement, hybrids can be fun, they can be special, they can make you smile. Let's talk about what it's actually like to drive this thing based on the engineering Honda's put into it. That wide rear track and low center of gravity aren't just numbers on a spec sheet, they're the foundation of what should be genuinely agile handling. The multi-link rear suspension works in concert with those adaptive dampers to keep the rear end planted through corners while soaking up the imperfections of real-world roads. And here's something interesting. Honda's implemented one-pedal driving capability, meaning you can modulate speed and even bring the car to a stop just by lifting off the accelerator. The regenerative braking is strong enough to give you serious engine braking feel, and it charges the battery while doing it. Its efficiency meets engagement in a way that actually makes sense. The more you dig into the details, the more you realize Honda's sweated the small stuff here. Those pop-out door handles aren't just for aesthetics, they reduce drag. The laser-brazed roofline eliminates unsightly molding for a cleaner profile. Even the antenna is embedded in the liftback glass to maintain those glider-inspired lines. Honda's offering a full lineup of genuine accessories too, including 19-inch Berlina black wheels, a deck-lid spoiler, front underbody spoilers, and black emblems if you want to personalize your Prelude further. This is a car designed by people who actually care about the driving experience, who understand that sports coupes are about emotion as much as they are about specifications. The Prelude arrives at US dealerships this late fall, and honestly, I'm excited to get behind the wheel. After 25 years away, this legend is back, and it's ready to prove that the future of sports coupes doesn't have to be boring. It just has to be smart. The 2026 Honda Prelude, where heritage meets hybrid and driving joy is very much alive. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.